Okay. Shh. Hello and welcome to Sci Divine. I'm going to do a collective reading tonight. Again, we're going to try this again. See what happens. This is your first time. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. And I appreciate your interest. But it feels like more chaos in the air. And from the last reading, since it went so left field, I wanted to come back and correct that reading. So, okay, let's get going. Oops. Hello. All right, glasses on. It was going to start off as a collective, but you guys are diving in right away. So, let's see. Hi, Michael. I had some dinner, and then I was just like, okay. It's yoga or readings. So, Kusuma. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hi. You want to do yes or we can do yes or no as a warm up. So if you want a read, short one, sure, we can do that. You don't need to type your question in though. If you want, you can just let me know if you want to do it that way. Yes or no question. Okay. It's I was asking Kasuma first though, Michael. You know it ain't gonna be no yes or no with you and it's gonna go longer. Kasuma, are you still here? Or did she just bounce out? Okay. Love. Kasuma wants to know about Will. Let's see what you need to know. What does... Oh. Okay, Kasuma. It says no, and things aren't working. Things aren't working, it looks like, between the two of you. Because it's probably more of a hope thing than anything else. Someone is choosing to ignore and deny in this situation. Whether, I'm guessing your person might be in some type of ignore or denial mode. And that is okay. Because then you can put your passions towards yourself. And it's time for a new beginning. Time for you to but you gotta you gotta put this energy down. This is baggage collecting here. Yeah, it's baggage collecting. And feel like it's time for you to start something new. I think it's, yeah. Time for you to try something new. Your person, not right now, not coming back. Not to say that the time, yeah. It keeps saying no. So there's no communication between the two of you. And this is an opportunity for you to recognize value in yourself. Don't wait around because you're not an option. Okay. Hello, hearts love. Michael is next though. Yes, I'll answer your question, but Michael is next. So Michael, you want to focus on your question? You're welcome, Kusuma. If you would hit that like button and subscribe. I'd love you forever. Okay. You're welcome, hearts love. Okay, Michael, you want to focus on your question? You want to type in, or you just want me to throw cards? Hi, Lily. How are you, goddess? Sorry, y'all. I know it looks crazy. I'm looking at my TV over here where I can see what you guys are writing because I'm a little bit blind. And it's big over here. Okay. This is a yes or no, Michael. Okay, but you know that's where it's going to start. I don't even know why we try to put restrictions on it. I'm trying. It's not working, but I'm trying. All right. So focus on your yes or no. Okay. So 3 times I get yes. But I also suddenly get something going on with my arm. So, but it could be yoga too. So maybe, are you trying to achieve, reach something? This is passions and value and thought. And lust, which could go back to desire and passion stuff. It's possible. Something happening in progress coming your way. Something in the works, plans. Aha. Okay. Money. Let's let's see what's coming for you. 30 days. Ooh. Well, that's more than 3. Thank you. Definitely watch your spending at this time. If you're waiting on someone to assist, keep moving. Yeah, okay. So I feel the time block. Mm. Excuse me. It feels a lot like being not backed into a corner, but thick. I don't know how to describe this. What I'm feeling. It's a thick, pressurized energy. Lots of pressure. Um, it's like feeling waiting for someone to empower or to provide something. But like this, it feels like a situation that it's puts you in a place where you are going to have to make a move for self defense to protect. Um, I can't shake the feeling though. It feels like a lot like being backed into. Maybe it's backed into a corner where you have to take charge of some shit. Like, okay, it's like okay, I let you do something. Now I'm gonna have to step in over your head because the king is looking over the lay of the land or the lay of the work, the area. Um, and it's like not wanting something to grow, be done, get done, and not getting the result that you want after giving someone the ability to do so. Like, here, I'm going to give you the wand and let you do your thing. Do your thing right here. I'm gonna give you, I got these chips right here. I got my dough. I don't want you to fuck me over, bro. And then stressing the situation could be worry, could be legitimate concern. I'm not going there. But then there's these two energies here. And it can be this dude over here with the offer. Here's what I can do. I'm solid. I know what I'm doing. Don't fucking worry. I got it. And then here could be you in this, and I'm reading by the image and what I'm feeling from this. It's like, okay, I'm protecting my money here in the cup. And it's got the lid on it, unlike, let's see, a lot of other cards where you can see the cup. Yeah. So here you can see the cups, and the cups are open to be filled. But this one's got the lid on it, like, bro, not about to blast through my fucking money. So, okay. I don't even know if that was your message, but it really feels like something. What's the advice? What are you trying to say here? Just heard a rock in a hard place. Ooh. Well, it looks like you get an opportunity to experience the downside of micromanagement. I don't want to say it's a downside. Maybe it's not a downside. Maybe, I mean, it's a tower. So this is, look, it's a tower that comes behind watching somebody's work. Oops, sorry. And you see those people are being tossed out of the tower right there. And the hermit stands here looking over the work. Oh, I can see that's crooked. Okay. You can see he's watching over the work. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You said you was the one. You was the taskmaster. You could do it. Hmm. Something's coming along where you're going to have to. Mm. I see two different types of messengers coming through, one of action, one of thought. So this can be someone who did something and it brings some type of issue. It brings, this could be a loss of control of a situation, could be dealing with somebody who's just an asshole. And then we get the thinker who comes through fast. Could be someone evaluating, could be speaking to someone's boss about their work. Unless this is all you. Going through hardships at work. I'm trying not to tie this to you. Maybe this could be just an event. With the magician here, this feels like mm, it's like making a decision on what needs to be said. This is I feel one of two things here. I feel two things. I feel an opportunity here. This does feel like micromanagement of others. It feels like conflict. I'm going to say that in the nicest way. It feels like conflict. I'm going to lower my voice, remove the anxiety. But it feels like conflict coming from having to look over someone's work or error. Decisions. Second story. Second story that I'm feeling here is having to move forward into a new work. What I've been feeling this whole time is like being pushed into a corner where you have to be transformative in nature. It's like almost having to reinvent oneself and understanding that there's a different path that you're supposed to be on and you're not going to be happy walking the straight and narrow. Whatever the fuck that means. Not working now. Well, there's the magician. Again, the magician came out over this fast moving thinker, someone who's going through certain mental processes. So creation is kind of up to you at this time. And, coming out of that tower, going towards new destinations. Excuse me. It really feels like you're going to be backed into. Feels like it's the quiet time is to move you towards something else. Reinvention, renovation. Well, maybe it's time to be a boss of something, 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 fill in the blank. You are being, I really do feel like the pressure of some energy of not moving. And the king comes out. This is the man of action, passion, imagination. This period of time is for inspiration, my dear. Inspiration. Maybe a little bubble bath and some thoughts about where you see yourself 5 years. I don't know. Hey, Lily, I see your question from minutes and minutes ago. Yes, I did another one because I played music and I'm trying to make, get my channel a little more visibility. So I don't want to get this strike for the music that was playing. So I said, I'll do another reading. Hello, Queen Bean. Yes, you can be added if you're still here. You're writing a, oh, let me not mess with the microphone. Sounds good. Sounds good. Might have a couple of books in you. Let's see. Heart's Love. Who's still here? Queen Bean or Heart's Love? Time travel and Nefertiti, huh? Okay. Sounds interesting. Hello, Heart's Love. Okay. Do yes or no question. I don't know if I've read for you before. You don't need to enter your sticky, gooey love question if you don't want to, but I see you already did. So you want to know about the feelings of someone else. I don't like to do those kinds of readings because I feel it's invasive. Unless that person was bad, then fuck it. Their data belongs to the planet. So what I like to see is what you're missing. Um, but I want you to do this for me because you asked a few questions. Focus on one of your questions. Let's get that one answered and see where the path takes us. I want you to focus on one of your questions. Just focus on it. Don't type it. And I'm going to give you your answer. Keep asking that question over and over again. Okay. Answer's no. And this can be because of trust, loyalty issues. Can also be because you're crazy and you're using your imagination too much. I'm harsh a little bit sometimes. No comes out twice. For being stuck in a frame of mind. Four can be regarding love, can be regarding what we manifest in our head. And at this time, there is no love in this situation. Nine here being you. Yes, codependency. So you're thinking about this person way too much. And there's a half truth in this. The half truth could be as deep as yes, that person exists, but no, they don't know you exist. Yes, why are you asking about this person? There's a cycle going on here that happens in the 8. We want to break that. That's what you're experiencing right now, an opportunity to break. Why is there karma going on? Because you've planted a seed in your mind that's empty. Let's see what's good for you at this point. Let's see where you could be putting that big brain of yours at instead of on the person. Fair enough. Right now, this is a good. What the lesson you're getting right now involves choice, overthinking what you want, thirsty, to put it lightly. This is something you. This is. Excuse me. Ooh. This is a communication issue you really want to deal with. Within yourself, not the others. 6 being here twice. You have a test. Okay? There's a test at this time you're being tested. Okay? In that test is realizing you are probably thinking about this person because you're lazy. Being a little lazy. Being a little lazy. That's okay, we all do it. It happens. But there's no growth there. And you're kind of like using your powerful brain to focus on what you want, not what the self needs. And the self right now needs inner peace. Now, there is some skill and craft and ability that you have, and you're not focusing on that. If you know what that is, you're an artist or there's work to be done, you're not doing it, and therefore missing out on your gifts, your inner peace, money, upgrades in life. This is abundance being missed because you're focused on someone else, not yourself. So, in this type of energy, you will attract liars, cheaters, deceivers. This is ego that blinds you and will create failure. In my card, see where the heart is at? You can love the one who isn't looking at you, or you can love the self while waiting on. There's distance here. So this is there's no balance. So you're at an imbalance. And it's in between all this love and wanting loyalty and to trust the self. What you want in another isn't there at this time. Okay? So you're kind of like, you're an artist. So where is it? Don't make me yell into the microphone. I'm gonna yell. So listen, your guides. Here's your guide card, 555. Yo, yo, yo. Okay. And all of that would bring us back to 6. So your guides want you to work on healing that comes through your art. And the one that's gonna love you and see you for the beautiful person that you are, the one that's really gonna see your divinity is in that realm. They're in that realm. The one you're looking at now is not on your level. And we have to realize that because it's just not, there's not them. Who cares about all the particulars? Your guys want you to know, though, get your booty on track because you do have some new changes coming. And the break that's happening right now, where you're filling it up with wondering about useless people, this pause right now is for inner peace. And your guides want you to know it is time for change. That's the test. Okay? So in the test, we are abandoning the unknown because what you do know is you. Trust you, moving into new elements of the self, realizing your fucking greatness because you forgot for 5 minutes. I know. It happens. We forget. You forgot for 5 minutes. I'm reminding you. 555. Time to wake up. You forgot for 5 minutes you're a badass. You forgot that loyalty going out of you deserves loyalty in return. So that person, you can't even see them at this time because you're looking at the weirdo. Just zzz, zzz. Sorry, I don't like this energy. This is my weirdo card. Looks good in the daytime, very not okay at night. Just no, just no. That's not what you're here to do. You might be here to study the weirdos. You might be here to go out and have a little fun with the weirdos, but you put the weirdo back on the shelf. And you go, okay, I want one that maybe looks like that, but acts like this. And here's 4. Your angel guides are at work with you. And there's the block. If you notice in the center, that is gold ink. And what's gold? Gold is very valuable, right? But in this space, it's this one thought, one fixed, useless, sticky, gooey, double-sided, nothing sandwich, nothing burger. Your guides do want you to open your heart up, so don't fuck with Captain Experimental, Captain Chaos over here. I don't mean to say Captain Chaos, that's wrong, okay. Captain Useless. We don't really have time for that. Because you're on some next level shit. So for me, when I do readings, when I see guide cards, you're here to do a greater work. This is a distraction. It's like walking around with stinky underwear on your face. You could do it, but it's weird. It's useless. Especially when you're here to do a bigger work. And you can't be fucking around with your heart. Let me say that. 6 keeps coming back for you, so right now, this is a time for rewards for you. You're a reward for this gooey thing. No, just no. So chillax. This is time for yourself. Look at all these guide cards. Get out of the hope. Stop with the hope. That you have to knock off. Unions come when you are in your pure angel guide mode. Not when you're trying to experience the earth energy. That's the test. Recognizing who belongs in the same space as you, breathing the same glorious air. And you can't be your best when Captain Chaos is over here. Anyways, now, here's the hole in the ground. The wrong path comes in staying focused on this person. And any energy like this will be one of your main life experiences in repetition. This could be something you were taught growing up. It will be a holy grail of cycles, the the God purpose type. One of your main lessons is repeating cycles that you already know are bullshit. And that comes in the test. Now the hearts might look a little different because the blue is the trust, the black is the unknown, the potential of the self, the fears, the blockages. So here's this blockage. Okay, I trust myself to get blocked again. I trust myself. I'm blocked. I trust myself. That's the key. That's the key to the door out. So if you notice in my 11, you see the hook at the top? They're pointing, like they're both like facing same direction, right? Imagine those tips of the ones as the interest, focus. Imagine like the way these two people interact with each other. One is chasing the other. Technically, kind of, sort of. See that? See the way they hook? I don't want dirty words on the screen. But the ones are facing, and the other one, it's like one's got their back turned and the other one's looking at the back. So you want to make sure you know what I'm saying. You want to make sure this isn't a consistent cycle of thought. This is a mirrored self that you're focused on. So it's good to focus on self, recognize that what you notice in the others right now is a reflection of you. And that's confusing. So at this time, your guides want you to work on some art and get to know you before you let anybody else get to know you. Because you have bigger work to do. And getting your heart broken, being focused on dumbasses, the useless, the ones who are not here to ascend in the way that you are here to ascend. They didn't come here to have to walk the same path. Not even close. So you got to go find your person where they're at. And that's boosting you first. You got to be harmonized, healed, and all up in your divine self. Okay? I hope that helps. You might be one of those people that is going to get constant. That might be in your cycle too. You might have your guides, your subconscious beings creating those blocks because they want you to get the main work done. So work on your art. Feel good with it. Get out, do your art. Your person is there, but that divine vision comes first. You're welcome. Take a deep breath, relax. Take a couple of deep breaths for me, Joe. Thank you. Okay. Seriously, Heart's Love. Your energy is like, ugh. If you could imagine being inside of a pressurized soda can, your brain is very strong, your energy is very strong. Put that shit in some art. That is good artistic energy. Please. Seriously. This is when like that multi-billion-dollar art comes out of your soul. Can you please go do it? I literally felt your energy like lift off of me. That's handle that. Handle that. Okay, Pooja. No, I am not doing a collective reading. I don't even know what you're saying. You started a blog on Insta? Okay. Pooja, did you have a question? Queen Bean, I take questions in a multitude of ways. You're welcome to put your gooey, sticky love question in the chat if you want. I don't like it that way though. I like it if you focus on your question. Okay, Pooja, watch how the question works. I'm going to explain it to Queen Bean just so you can see. So, Queen Bean, what I really like it if you focus on one question and then you can enter numbers or not. Just tell me when you're ready and you focus on your am I talking loud? I feel like I'm talking loud. And then you just focus on your question. I feel like I'm talking loudly. So focus on your question. Let me know when you're ready. I'll pull a yes or no card for you. We see what happens after that. Pooja, I do not do time readings. Too many variables. All right, so let's look at Queen Bean. Mm-mm-mm. Yes or no? All right. So repeat your question. Oh, my dog jumped up on that one. What is it, Moose? Sorry. Oh. One more, clarify. Okay. So the answer is no. But there's a confusion. The unspoken, the unsaid. There's a stalling and avoiding element to this. Something that we can't let go of or self blockage. Passions we're choosing. Ooh. So we're compromise. Okay, there's a compromise of the value of self, and in its place, chaos, competition, upset, no health. And a karmic cycle to this. So there's a lesson going on here. But there's a deeper misunderstanding of self in this, something you're stalling on. Do you want me to go further on that, Queen Bean? Pooja, stop typing in your questions. Chillax. Hold on. I'm in the middle of another reading. Rude. Okay. Right now I see some issues with health. There it is again. So there's a sickness, or doesn't necessarily have to be a physical sickness, but an ailment of sorts when it comes to love and others. It could be family issues. It could be issues with the others, things that um come to an end. Things that are brought to an end because of the way one is thinking. There's endings again. But this is a choice of self. I feel very anxious. There's it's like dealing with haters. Like one who used to have the energy to deal with that shit, but not anymore. So right now, the goal is inner peace and sanity. But I'm reading all left and right now. There's a lot of circus energy. Feels like what? Hold on, let me finish. Hold on. So in relationships, we may have some things that we have to put down. Perhaps things that are in our way, or we may be blocking or sabotaging some relationships. Some things that just don't grow. Mm. So peace of self must come before harmony with others. Very strong mind. All right, so right here, it's like, feels like the energy of someone not having to deal with others or self, an impatient self, but it's a fixed energy. It's a fixed energy like someone who's always this way, someone who, reflects, someone who deals with trust issues, challenges. And it's like the Mount Everest of getting to one's divinity. It's a lot of static energy, and it creates its own manifestation. Those were, hmm. So in the relationships with others, I see things. Someone you're with is someone that you're with, like shit went down, and someone's holding up progress or refusing to do the right thing. But this is an act of passion here. And the act of passion can bring issues with health. It's like letting others stress you too fucking much. And here's a cycle. It's like a cycle of behavior that brings other relationships to an end. Please stop me if I'm fucking wrong. But what I'm seeing here in the way the dice fall, it's like here's a cycle, here's a fixed energy that alters trust issues, alters healing, brings insecurity or fears. It's like this, it's like having a psychic ability, but the brain has worked itself just over the fence to where we're taking in too much energy and data from the others. I say data because I like computers. But your data is your energy, your thoughts, your feelings, anything that's going on around in your environment. I think of us as little computers. So it's all data to me. But here, it's like one who's really here to teach, one who's here who has the ability to heal, but it's there's a great wall that blocks this getting to this. It's like getting there but then not. Getting close to it and then not. Almost seeing yourself then not being able to let go. It's start stop cycle energy and it's fixed. You can break it in this lifetime, but six. I don't see it. Okay. Yeah, okay. So the thought processes, the issues, you can get to your work by choice. There's something of service that you're here to do for the others. Part of that includes getting through the conflict with family, friends, making a martyr out of oneself when it may not be necessary to do the work. It's there's a codependency there. It's not listening when one is incurring loss. It's divine intervention, ultimately. So, I'm not playing the fucking song. However, what just played in my head? Christina Aguilera, Genie in a Bottle. I do not know. I just don't know what that fucking means. Anyways, perhaps there. Okay. Clarify Genie in a Bottle, please. Hold on. Some data gets stuck in my head, and getting it to come out in words that make sense gets rough. That's a big chunk. Okay. So, in dealing with the others and the haters and the non-congratulators, you have an opportunity to go forward, but you got to put some energy down. Some of these late night thoughts, regrets, dark feelings, sadness, the thought processes, that has to change for you to go forward. It's like denying yourself your gifts because we're thinking the wrong way. It's like coming in with a really good idea. It's like coming in like, I'm going to save all the baby seals from being clubbed in the Arctic. I'm going to go there and I'm going to shoot every fisherman who has a club in his hands. And then you get to the Arctic and you forgot your jacket. And because you don't have a jacket, you argue with all of the fishermen. And, and they argue with you. There's your 8 and your cycle. They'll argue with you, but it's still going to kill the baby seals, and you didn't really get the main work done. This is my card, another one of my cards that says you're a spiritual guide. Having a human experience so you can remember what the work is. So we go through fucked up shit so we can remember, crack open the toolbox of your divinity, and get to helping the others. So we go through fucked up shit so we can get to the work because the others need that exact type of help. You came in with a different level of strength to get through it, but you're not using it. You're not making use of it. And therefore, the ride on the chariot came out in reverse. So it's not moving in the direction you like. It's being controlled even, or giving up control to it, to an energy, to a thought process that isn't, it's a thought. See, this was in reverse. So it's like giving energy to an old train. That wasn't the word. Okay, maybe it was. Giving energy to an old mode of thought that is from the past. Too much focus on the past. For me, the clouds coming off the side here is chaos. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. We all read cards differently, but for me, it's chaos. It's chaos. And at the crown is up here, and you've got this beautiful greenery coming from it, but that should be coming out of the ground. There's no growth. It's holding up that fertility. It's holding up the growth. It's being in a thought process that stops fertility for the way the cards came out for me. So in the wrong direction, it's like stick a fork in it. It's ending your own wishes. And in its place, remanufactured, recycled chaos. It's something you may be comfortable with. It may be an act of intention. It's a repetition that creates your own blockages. And it's like opportunity is above your head, but you don't see it. Going forward. Going forward. Okay. Well, listen. You can do it, man. You can do it. But your cards are all coming out upside down. So listen, as powerful as your brain is that it got into this thought process, it's just as powerful to get out. Really. Seriously. Fixed energy, if you look the way the dice are sitting here, like, right? All the other dice wouldn't have as much trouble moving, staying in motion as this one, right? It's triangular. And rolling through and rolling on is difficult for this. But here at the top are your desires, your passions, your dreams, the things that you want that are good for you can be here in the 7. And I'm rolling the dice. See how easy that rolled? So all the energy around you is not fixed. But this one right here is the unhealthy thought. It is the jealousy. It's the carelessness. It's not moving your body to the tune of a healthy vibration. And that vibration, that unhealthy vibration, can be as easy as what you speak. Because every time you speak, your entire head vibrates, the brain vibrates, all the gooey juice in your forehead, it's vibrating little wave patterns. I love cymatics. Anyways, side note. So whatever you're speaking, whatever you're thinking, imagine like disrupting the water in a tub. You can get big waves, you can get tiny little waves. And as we create the big waves, we can create those tiny waves too. We can also, make our water calm and relax. These are choices, though. These are choices. In that five is chaos, the golden beauty and strength of the mind. But then this wavy chaos underneath here, the confusion. Being that they came out backwards, let me just run through here. So, in this King of Cups, I do see your fixed energy. This is very intense energy over emotions, and it fucks with relationships. May make you standoffish. You may be experiencing a distance from others, whether you do it or they do it on their own. The the knight. Yeah. This dude here came out upside down. So this can be someone who's very angry and kind of reckless. Maybe they don't see it as such. Maybe you don't see it as such. And the king here with the pentacles was also in reverse to me. What you're doing or how you're feeling may feel to some others as greed. It can also be someone who's blocking change. Then there's a relationship here that is in reverse too. I never like this card in reverse. I just don't. It's not fun. It's not fun because it's the kind of energy that makes you forget to watch those who are closest to you. It makes it very easy to be stuck in our energy and forget who sleeps next to us. You know what I'm saying? Like being so busy uh, watching sports that you don't notice that I have a Rottweiler. It'd be like me being so busy watching sports that I don't notice my 160-pound dog right behind me, foaming at the mouth, looking at the back of my head. It's so what? Okay. There's a passion that you could be pouring that all of this into. Your guides are really trying to point you in the right direction. I get the vibe you're not listening, and it's not healthy. It's just not healthy because you won't let go of something, a thought process, an energy, a mission, a goal, or a thought pattern. There was something you came here to do. And whatever you're doing right now, you're stalling. What are you supposed to be doing? I'm all in your data. What are you supposed to be doing? Not that. But yes, that. Virtue. Climbing out of a fiery situation. And it's possible. You got the whole fire engine in this right here. But debauchery is afoot. You may be striking others and it's just not a good look. I don't want to go further than this, but it's like a fiery conversationalist. Yeah. Listen. Clarify that. Listen. You need to get your health together. I get sensory issues from here up. Lungs, heart. Perhaps not so much the heart, but the right side of me. Lung. So something is going to be impacting your health or already is. Yeah, you got too much. Are you in a place where you just I don't know if you're surrounded by people who are high energy, battle, or if you're doing this. 879. So this feels very self-inflicted choice. Not seeing your work, my God, woman. Man, I'm sorry, I don't know. Jesus Christ. Look, okay. So this person is isolating themselves, painting themselves into a corner. But you're not painted into a corner. It's in the mind. It's in the behavior. It's in the choice. And it's like choosing to be like this so you can experience that. I can rain hell on others or myself. I don't know. It's a very cyclical thing here. It's like somebody wanting to have a different type of control, not realizing that you have that you are the creator, but there's a loss of luck when the ego goes too far. So we can be prepared for battle, or we can be looking over all the damage before we even get anywhere. It's raining. Who's coming with us? What's that movie, McGuire? Who's coming with me? You want to make sure that when it's time for battle, you do have people who will go battle with you. Mm. Yeah, something here. Something, okay. Be very mindful. If you are around other people who are working your last fucking, if this isn't just you by yourself and this is other energy, woman, take a bath. Cow gone. Dip out, take a break, sit on the toilet for 20 fucking minutes. Find something to put that energy down. If there is something in you that is artistic, creative, energetic, you must take this level of thought and energy and pour it into that. You you have to do that because you came here for a position of battle, but you're stuck in one battle. That's not the work. Like, okay, yes, you needed that step, or yeah, being able to harness this type of energy is important to the process. Yeah, sure, but not when it stops you from doing the work that you really fucking came here to do. And this is isolating and sabotaging self. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit looks kind of hectic from the front. But in truth, you know what I'm saying? When you get a different perspective, you step back, look at the big picture as only an angel guide's brain can do. Only those of us who are we just need to be a little bit awake. We see the picture different. We see the world different. It can be very upsetting. It can be daunting. It's an issue. The work of the angel guide who's here to guide and lead others can be crazy. Now, if you are not going to pull yourself out of that, you stay in that fixed energy that never goes anywhere. And if you notice, when I rolled these out, this is sitting right here all alone because everyone else has run the fuck off. So we've pushed people away. This is old lady, old cat lady energy. Can you knock it the fuck off? Legit. This is like, you're not here for this. I'm not, I don't even know you to yell at you like that, and I'm sorry to get louder. You're not here for this. But if you choose it, it becomes karma. Won't change. It'll be same thing over and the fuck over. Start, stop, start, stop. I love you, hate you, get the fuck out of my way. Old, angry, bitter. Makes me want to spit. I don't know why that. Ooh, I'm a bad girl, but I should never want to just spit because I'm talking. I need a cigarette. Queen, queen, queen. In the seven, though, I plead, if you haven't figured out what you're doing or whatever, this is like healer, teacher, what's supposed to be a trustworthy energy in you. You are really here to work with group, not single, barely self. That's why it's so like I feel like being inside of a power generator or power plant, lots of static energy sound, like the world has too much data. You really got to do something with that. And you're suffering because you're not, I don't know if this is the artist energy. I didn't go that far, but whatever you are, all of the boxed up energy and all of this is because you're not doing the work you're supposed to be here doing. And it's so much deeper than earth bullshit. I think you know that. I feel like I just repeated myself. I feel like I just repeated myself from a long time ago. Sorry that got weird. See, Queen Bean, what are we talking about? So, if this your ass right here, what work are you doing? Your kids is over here, your peoples, they waiting. They waiting. Your passion is up here, and that's all this, live wire energy that is supposed to be blanketed amongst many. You're wrapping that electrical blanket around yourself. What the hell do you think's gonna happen? Just static. Static. Overthinking. Wow, that sure does hurt. What should I do now? I don't know. Keep thinking, keep having the same thoughts. Where's your art? You need something to do in between these extra thoughts. Make necklaces or something, or draw. I think if you really want to do something with it, you really want to help yourself find your art. I really, really think you need to find, just as a side hobby. Get to your art. And that's where you'll find your people. But right now, whatever you're holding in, all that nut energy, nutty, all over the place, I'm going to say it, you have an art in you that needs to come out. I'm such a strong believer in that. A lot of us experience that inner chaos because you're not letting it out. And there's not always someone to talk to. So you don't walk up and down the street talking to yourself because that's weird and you get medicated for that. Find control in your mind by learning how to let it out properly. That energy does need to come out of you. You can't contain that. So for me, I do all kind of stuff. I have a page on SoundCloud where I make music. I make jewelry. I try to draw. I'm not good at it. I do remote viewing. I edit. I can do animation. There's something artistic in you that you need to be leading with right now. And that's going to help you get through a lot of that bottled up energy. Even if it's exercise, dance, do something, but it must come in an artistic form. If you've tried the rest, try what's natural. You write. So you came here to give some type of word to people, an educated word, and you're stalling. And you got to pay for that. You get your butt spanked for that. Period. That's how it works. You're here to do big stuff, not little stuff. So, with a big brain that's very strong and attached like that, there's something in you that would do a lot better with that type of energy. There's a great way to focus that laser. Do it. And you got to focus on you. Good Lord. For better health. Okay. You're welcome, Queen Bee. Hello, Lady Red. I did want to come on and do a couple of reads. So, I don't think anyone else has a question, do you guys? We good? Everybody good? And if this is your first time, please hit the subscribe and the like. That'll help the channel a lot. Oh, Pooja. Will you move to Kolkata? Let's see. Right now, the answer is no. Right now, that no growth in that. Right now. Ooh. Half truth going on there. So there's a growth or a logic that's unchecked here. What's that all about? Do you want to go to Calcutta? There's some action that's not being taken towards this. Oh, looks like choice. Okay. So, yeah. It's a choice of self. There's an opportunity here, though, for you to realize some stuff. New approach, moving with intention. Looks like time is the issue, though. Time is an issue and a decision made by someone else. But looks like it's up to you. It's a free world, I guess. This could be an issue with family, friends, spouse. Could be you just avoiding stuff. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Don't make your decisions based on your parents. They're adults. Ooh, boy. I see them. Their confusion and chaos blocking you. Your guides would like you to get out of that, though. Don't get into the habit of like letting other people's relations stall you out. If you want to move forward, you're going to have to make that choice and recognize, hopefully you're not doing this because you say you're waiting on your parents, but are you really more of a natural introvert and you're afraid and you're using that as an excuse? Is that possible? Oh, come on, Pooja. The two fives are, if this is true, what you're saying, your two energies outside of yourself are fives. This would be parents, the family, others. And look, no, yes, yes, no, wavy shit going on. It's sacrificing one's growth and value of self for no, yes, yes, no, yes, no. Before any of that is a karmic block. So a lesson comes out of blocking yourself. Could be now, could be a little while, could be a long lesson, could be a life lesson. But at some point, you have to value and love and want to do good for yourself. You have to want the reward for self. There isn't much reward in watching other people fight and make decisions about their lives while you stall yours out. That is not a habit you want because you'll do the same thing in a relationship when it's your turn. Look what you're learning right now. You're learning to hold up your life. Look at that. So, I don't know. You can do as you wish. But you can say yes to yourself and go forward and let them work it out, or you can create your own karma. That's always fun. Those are lessons. We learn them. This is about choice, my dear. Well, that's what you're supposed. Okay, well, Pooja, if you got the keys, are you gonna let the engine run till the gas runs out? What are you gonna do? Because there's no luck in this. No luck there. No luck. Not even a challenge. It's like you. Yeah. This would be called lying to oneself. This is overthinking shit that doesn't really have anything to do with you in some ways. Thinking oneself into a trap, feeling like you're needed. Feeling like you're needed to the point where you're willing to not take care of your own needs, which isn't healthy at all. So there's choices that have to be made. You gotta do what works for you. But your free will, you can sit in one spot forever. Oh, I ain't answering no question like that. That's objective. You have to decide for that. Did you make the right choice? I don't know what your choice was. That's for you to decide. And if you're not happy right now, did you make the right choice? You ask the question for yourself. I'll pull a card for you. I'm not going to read your cooey data. Just let me know when you're ready. You ask the question. I'll pull the card. Just write okay when you're ready to go. Okay. Think that's pretty simple. No, no, and no. So you got some choices to make. I mean, it's good to care for the adults, but you will not be a happy one if you don't care for you. I'm sure they didn't create you so that you could, hopefully they didn't create you so you could stand around and watch them make adult choices. Do what adults do. Unless one is incapacitated and needs your help on a physical sense. If they don't need that, then you're babysitting. It's glorified babysitting. Sorry, guys, I'm cold. Okay. That's the reason you want to leave? One party has control issues. Well, one party has control issues, and another party might have some codependency issues. If you're not being forced to stay where you are, then this is, I don't know, this part is the growing up part. This is the accountability part. Doesn't mean you can't visit, but you still need to live. So, control is great, but who's going to control you when they're gone? Who's who's going to dominate your life when they're gone? Give some thought to that. And the more you allow yourself to be controlled, the more lost you'll be when your controllers are no longer around. Yeah. So, you're the creator. They may have created a creator, but doesn't change your role. You're still a creator. Okay, Pooja. So if it's about the dough, listen, I'm certainly not the one to discuss that part, but if the money is more valuable than freedom, if the money's more valuable to you than future and you know you're going to be cared for forever, maybe the job is to suffer through it. I don't know. You got to make that choice. Where will you be when your controller is gone? I really think that's what you kind of need to let your thoughts go. What would I do they wasn't if they disappeared, or when they're old and gray and they're 100? Who will control you then? And if you know it's a financial situation, is there a way to get ahead of it? Could you be okay without it? If you're too dependent on money, suck it up, buttercup. Stop your bitching and complaining and, go through it. But if you want your freedom and you don't know what you'll be doing when your controller leaves, you should be thinking about tomorrow. It's okay to live and suffer through today. We all do. But you have to think about tomorrow. Wait around for nothing. There you go, Sunshine, with more of that truth. She just sprinkling. Sunshine doing truth drive-bys over here. Just drive by. And don't even think about trying. You're gonna do it because it's in you. You can. This is what I'm gonna do. Here's how it'll work. This is my plan. Don't discuss it with anybody. Make sure it's gonna work for you first before you take on anybody else's thoughts, because that's what got you in this spot now. If it's about you, let it be about you, like an adult. make me smoke cigarettes in this motherfucker. You got this. You got this. You always had it. But we got big hearts. And that's great. That's wonderful. It's wonderful. But, your people should want what's best for you as opposed to what's going to hurt you. And are they thinking about what's going to be available to you when they're gone? If that's not on their menu and they're busy fighting with each other, then they're not about you as much as you are giving to them. It's just, and it's not to say walk away with anger or selfishness. It's about growing up and making mature decisions. What happens if they need you to stand up for them? How are you going to do that if you spent all this time under their thumb? What purpose do you serve them if you have no backbone? He wants maids, but who's watching the maids? That's awesome, but who's watching the maids? Has nobody learned that employees can flip? No, we forget about shit like that? I mean, if that's their focus, if they are making choices for themselves, you have to decide what's good for you. And maybe you don't jump out. Maybe you take a little freedom at a time to get them used to it. Maybe that's another option. Maybe you go out a little at a time. I mean, I don't know all your situation. Oh. Yeah, you're dealing okay. So in this energy, I do see somebody who doesn't listen, egotistical, thinks they're the rock star, will provide interference from you moving forward. The interference is money, abundance, greatness, good stuff. But what they're doing is a control act. It's for control. See that? This is someone who's struggling to maintain control. Maybe they're not struggling because you're sitting there wondering, but this is someone who wants control, period. So is it really about, and at the bottom, the matriarch. So you've probably got a male and a female here, parents. Someone who's just used to having fish in a bowl is what I just heard. Fish in a bowl. And another who believes, they're the rock star. And here you are just wanting to be heard. I just want someone to take me seriously. I can tell you nothing changes if you don't. I'm pulling from the bottom of the deck. Nothing changes if you don't. Why should it? This is choices. Look at that. Victory is there. It's there. But there's a cycle in this, and you running back and forth and finding your strength, finding your lady balls. They're in your Gucci bag, but you don't attach them ever. You make no use of them. We must inflate them. We must ride them out the front door towards our own success. Guys, cover your ears. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Usui? How about I just call you Z? It's in your name there. Pooja, you got what it takes. You got what it takes to make this choice. It's not rocket science. It's just your own happiness for the rest of your life. No biggie. Okay, Z. Focus on your question. Don't type it. No more gooey stuff. It's hurting my chest. Just focus on your question. I'll give you a yes or a no answer. We'll see what's after that. Okay? I know you get it, Pooja. I'm just your cheerleader. That's all. I'm just your cheerleader. All right, Z. Focus on your question and nothing else. So the answer I get is yes. But there's something or someone, some element to this being ignored or denied. Someone could be getting ignored or denied due to a lack of experience or trust issues. So I see there's potential or desire of a union. But there's a blockage of some sort because someone is doing something half-assed or not nice. We could also be experiencing something we can't let go of. It could be wanting something, not doing what it takes, or not being able to acquire what we want. Challenges. Could be time or feeling, questioning whether or not to give up. So, between these two of my cards, I'll just back this up with a picture because this shit gets weird. So let's just remember these two. So you have a choice right now. Sometimes no answer is an answer. And there is a block. It's here too. Why? Clarify the block. Nine comes back. Ew. Okay. So right now there's a block because this person isn't for you. You're getting this break or this awareness about whatever this is. You're getting this break time so you can look at the big picture. But this could be focused on, you could be focused on somebody with options. You can be focused on somebody who ain't supposed to be around you anyway. Because I see here at the top. For me, the clouds are chaos. And in their color is sickness. And the color is not healthy. It's green, it's yellow, it's icky, it's gooey. It brings trust issues. So this is the kind of stuff that messes with our feelings. And I see the block here in communication. And you looking back at the past, throwing yourself out of balance. Way too focused on somebody who's not a star. Okay. So it's time now for you to take some steps back, make better choices. Like, yeah, you've forgotten your worth. You've forgotten values. You've forgotten unconditional love. And you're giving your focus to one person who has cups of options behind them. Alternatively, you might have cups of options behind you. This can be you and your person. Both of you have options. Only one of you is exploring them. So one of you is very lazy. Somebody might go for the low hanging fruit. And that can come in the options. This person isn't for you, right? So you need some healing time, okay? Because there's something that you want. And if you want it from this person or someone even like this, you got to be clear and you have to be able to see them. You have to be able to see people for who they are. Look at that. Because you want unions, you want relationships. Very easy. Very easy. When you find somebody on your level, when you mess with people on your level, you will find who you want. And it could be this person, but they don't, not right now. Not right now. I see you guys being two completely different energy types. And both of you have blockages. Both of you, like, there's a control factor at play here. And both of you may be trying to exert control over each other with behavior. Thoughts? But this is taking you on a downhill slide. I don't know about your person. It's a lot of work keeping up with that thought, but this is somebody, be careful. You just don't want to attract people who play games with your heart. Fuck that. Nah, this person's blocking. They're pretending to be busy. No, 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 no. You're so much better than this. Like, this motherfucker needs to know, whoever this person is, they need to know that, like Beyonce says, they're replaceable. You need to know that you don't have to wait on one type of energy. And the love you bring should be matched. Your thoughts and desires should be matched. It should be about balance, not wondering. That's not, we ain't got no time for any of this dumb shit. The king comes out upside down. Okay? The king of cups in reverse is a cold, manipulative motherfucker. Be careful of who you are taking advice from, including me. Because there's a lesson here for you too. This is discernment, deciding what's good for you and what is like crack. What's healthy and what is crack? And we don't want to do crack. We don't. That's not what we're doing. Absolutely not. That's crack shit right there. That's not what we do. No, no. It's crack shit. Somebody you're sending a message they're blocking or pretending. No, 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 no. Just no. And they're doing so because they have all those cups behind them. This is someone who's operating at half-mast, heartless, thoughtless. It wouldn't, it'll be an issue at some point. Just, if you want to wait for this person, you can. It looks, I don't know. I would. Anyone who makes you wonder isn't worth your time. And there's a high probability When we're sitting around focused on somebody who isn't for us, you don't have the vision to see the person who is for you. That person could walk by you every single day and you wouldn't see them because you're focused on that. Someone who doesn't deserve to breathe your air. They got to grow up too. There's some growing up to be done. But in the meantime, it's taking care of yourself and making decisions. You got to choose. You can wait for nothing. You can always wait. You can always wait for a handout. You can always wait to be pick me. Pick me, I'm next. You can be added to the wait list. Uber does it. Your choice. I would just say if you're battling with your person, if you guys can't discuss stuff right away like adults and not walk away from battles, expect more of that. But that's on you too, isn't it? What are you doing to make it right? I am still cold. Hold on. Maturity works in more than one direction, is what I'll say. Okay. Sunshine, yes. Focus on your question for me, please. Ew. Wow, that's interesting. Not budging, things not coming together as they should be. Blockages. Okay. Hope that helps. That's weird. Whatever the yes was to, it says you're not ready. You're not ready? Not taking action. Something scattered. The number was very specific too. Okay. Something is like in I don't know what that word means. I don't know what that word means. I don't even think I want to try to pronounce what I just heard. Feels like a legal word. Moving right along. Uh, I don't do good without my pencil. Forget it. Sounds like something you need to get ready for, but you're not quite ready. Not making an action probably because you're watching videos. But no, and a 6 comes out at the end. So, hope we're not avoiding anything. But 3 is a number of creation. Spirit, mind, body. Okay, yay. Congratulations. There's a life lesson here. A life lesson in progress. All right. I appreciate you too, Sunshine. Thank you. Yay. All right. I do believe I might have earned my bowl of ice cream and yoga. Okay, no, yoga and then ice cream. All right, you guys. I did want to come back and do a reading because I know I just hopped out of the chat and then I deleted the last chat from earlier today, which was bad. But I did want to come back and do a reading. So, hopefully, it was helpful to you, whoever needed it. And I got to do something collective tomorrow because I was supposed to do collective reading tonight. But then I was like, yeah, let's see what happens. I started off with a collective, but deleted it. So I'm going to try to put that back tomorrow. If you guys have any questions or ideas or suggestions or topics, write that shit in the comments. Add it in. Do it. I think we were supposed to do one about aliens too, but that got weird. But if you guys have ideas, I would appreciate it. Always open. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. And everybody deserves a treat. So get yourself some ice cream, self-love for everyone. Or massage your own feet and go to sleep. I don't know. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.